Hey guys, and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about Home Chef. So Home Chef is this cool meal kit delivery service that's all about making your life easier with healthy, customizable meals that come right to your doorstep. They want to make your life easier by delivering fresh ingredients every week, cutting out the need for meal planning, grocery shopping, and all that prep work. So it's basically like having your own personal chef in a box. Now, I've been trying out Home Chef for the past year, and honestly, I can say their meals are delicious. The kits are super handy. Additionally, they are incredibly user-friendly, which is great if you're not exactly a master chef like me. Now, as you all know, nothing's perfect, so there are a couple of things that Home Chef could do better at, and I'll get into that later on in this video, so that way you can decide if you want to use them or not. So if you're someone who loves the idea of yummy healthy meals, but not so much the planning and prepping part, Home Chef might be just your thing. So in this video, I'll get into what their food's like, their meal plans, the pricing, and all the stuff you'd want to know before giving them a try. So now when I signed up, I found this special link that got me a discount I wouldn't have found directly on their site. So if you end up wanting to try Home Chef, I'll leave that link in the description below, so don't miss it out. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about why Home Chef has been so important to me. So basically, when you're really busy, it's hard to find healthy food to eat all the time. And I know this because I have been there, and I've eaten whatever was easiest and not really what the healthiest option was. So that's exactly why I started using Home Chef. They send you all the fresh ingredients you need already measured out, straight to your door. And it's perfect for skipping all the hassle of meal planning, standing in line at the grocery store, and spending ages on prep and cleanup. So I got into Home Chef about a year ago, when my schedule was crazy and keeping up with a healthy diet was tough. And so Home Chef has really been a huge help to me. It keeps me eating healthy without making my days even busier. Now, if you're not the best cook, don't worry about it, because the recipes from Home Chef are super simple and perfect for someone just starting out. It's almost like having a cooking coach there with you the entire time you're cooking. Okay, so now let's quickly go over the sign-up process for Home Chef. It's super simple. All you need to do is go to their website, sign up, and fill out some basic information about yourself. Because, they need to know what you like to eat and if you have any allergies. Now, Home Chef has something for everyone, from vegetarians to those looking to cut carbs to even those on a keto diet. So the whole setup process is fast. It just takes a couple of minutes. You'll let them know your food preferences and allergies. If you're not into seafood or peanuts, just let them know. And lastly, you choose the number of meals you want. It can be as few as 2 or as many as 6 per serving. It's all designed to fit your eating style perfectly. So after you've filled in all the details with Home Chef, you can choose from 6 different meal types. First up, they've got the standard meal kit. So this one's really cool. You get all your ingredients pre-portioned. There's a bit of prep involved, but it's nothing too crazy. You're looking at maybe 30 to 40 minutes to get everything cooked and ready to eat. Next, they have the Express Meal Kit. This one's even quicker. The ingredients come all set to go, and you can cook up a meal in just about 20 to 30 minutes. It's super convenient for those with busier days. Then there's the Oven Ready Kit. This one's great for when you really just can't be bothered. The meals come in oven-safe trays, so you just throw them in the oven, and in about 20 to 40 minutes, dinner's ready. Plus, a big bonus here is that you save a ton of time on cleaning up and prep work. Moving on to the fourth option, they have the Grill Ready Kit. This one's perfect for when you want to fire up the grill. They send you a variety of meats and veggies, all in a grill-safe bag, and it's super easy. All you have to do is just toss it on the grill. So I actually used it for this family barbecue a couple of weeks ago, and I had to order a bit more than usual, but everyone loved the food. Well, except for that moment when I had to step away because of the kids and the chicken got a bit too crispy. But no worries, I just called it Cajun style and everyone was happy. Then there's the Fast and Fresh Kit. This one's a real time saver. It takes about 10 minutes or so and you're done. Just mix the ingredients, put them in the tray provided, and then into the oven or microwave it goes. It's perfect for busy days or when you're constantly on the move. And the last one is the Fancy Culinary Collection Kit. This is their premium option, with really high quality ingredients and recipes that require a bit more of a cooking skill. It takes maybe a bit over an hour from start to finish, but if you're hosting a dinner or want to impress someone, this one is going to be the one for you. Also, I just saw that they added a family meal menu, which is really cool. It's great for families because there are more complicated meals for adults and easier ones for kids. So they seem to have thought of everything. Alright, so here's what happened after I got all signed up with Home Chef. They recommended some recipes based on what I told them about my eating habits. But I didn't really like those first choices, and I was kind of worried I'd be stuck with them. But Home Chef was way ahead of me. They had a weekly rotating menu with a lot of different meals that I could choose from, not just the ones they recommended at first. I remember thinking before all this about the variety of meals that they'd offer. Like, would it be the same old stuff every week? But that worry vanished pretty fast. They tend to keep things interesting with new recipes coming up every week, in addition to keeping some old favorites. So it's a really nice mix. Also, the recipes that they usually use are super straightforward, classic dishes that almost everyone enjoys. Think of homey meals such as pasta dishes, large burgers and fries, baked chicken, and succulent pork tenderloin. Additionally, for those who feel pretty confident in the kitchen, or if you're ready to challenge yourself, the Culinary Collection Kit is something to explore. It's a bit more complex and provides an opportunity to really show off those cooking skills. And now we'll talk about what really makes Home Chef stand out from others. Okay, so what I really love about them is the customization. Not many meal kit delivery services let you adjust your meals, but Home Chef, they're all about giving you options. Even though they list all the ingredients and recipes, if you want to, you can totally mix things up. For instance, I'm all about that Creole-style burger with roasted red pepper relish. But instead of the usual beef patty, I often switch it up with steak strips or ground turkey. You gotta watch that fat intake. Now, there was also this time when I just wanted to cut back on meat and go heavy on veggies. And so with Home Chef, it was no big deal. They let you leave out or switch out the meat in most of their recipes. I even tried their plant-based Impossible Burger, but I have to say, I usually eat meat, but for a plant-based option, it was not bad at all. But the most important thing about any meal kit is how it tastes. So let me share a couple of dishes from Home Chef that really hit the spot for me, and another one that I didn't really like. First up, if you've seen my videos, you know that I'm a steak lover. So I would definitely recommend the sherry wine demi-glaze sirloin steak. It's not just any steak dish. It's got this amazing twist. The sirloins are tender and seared just right. But it's the sherry wine glaze that's the game changer. It adds this rich, sweet depth that just takes the steak to another level. Then there's the teriyaki ginger glazed salmon. At first I was skeptical because salmon can be tricky. Sometimes it's too fishy or it's missing that rich flavor I love. But this dish from Home Chef was spot on. The salmon was fresh, moist, and flaky. And the glaze, a mix of teriyaki sweetness and a spicy ginger zing, really brought out the best in the salmon. Now let's talk about a Home Chef dish that I didn't really enjoy. From their staff picks, I tried the coffee rubbed steak. Since I like both coffee and steak, I thought, why not? But to be honest, there was just too much coffee flavor. It sort of overpowered the steak, and the balance between the two just wasn't there. It was a bold combination that might not speak to those who like their steak a bit more traditional. Now, don't get me wrong, Home Chef is great, but it's not perfect. Like any service out there, there are some limitations. For example, if you've got specific dietary restrictions or allergies, you might find some challenges. But with that said, they do offer a wide range of options for various diets. And now when it comes to delivery, Home Chef has been great. I always plan to get our meals on Sundays. That way, I don't have to worry about making meals or going out to the store during the week. And they've never missed a Sunday delivery in the past year I've used them, so that's pretty incredible. The packaging, on the other hand, is worth mentioning. Each kit arrives in a cooler box with every ingredient wrapped in a plastic. It's really great for keeping things fresh, but there's a lot of packaging. The good news is that it is recyclable and reusable, so just make sure that you're recycling it like I do. One small heads up though, is that basic cooking supplies like salt, pepper, and olive oil aren't included in the kits because they assume that most people have these at home, so it's really not a big deal, but it's good to know. Now, Home Chef has a range of prices. For the standard meal kits, each serving costs about $10. For the family meals, since you're ordering in bulk, each serving costs about $7. And the meals in the Culinary Collection cost at least $14 per serving. After all, they are the best. Also, it might cost a little more if you switch proteins or make other changes. Now, one thing to remember though is that there is a shipping fee of $11 for each delivery. It's really easy to miss this, so when you signed up, just keep it in mind to avoid any surprises. So about a month and a half ago, after I started using Home Chef, I had a vacation coming up, and obviously I didn't need the meal kits for that week. So I hopped onto their website and used the live chat to talk to their customer support. And just so you guys know, you can also email or call them, whatever is easier for you. The team was super friendly, and helpful. They told me it was really easy to skip a week whenever I needed to, for no extra charge. So you might be wondering, who's Home Chef really for? So, in my opinion, it's perfect for anyone who's got a lot on their plate. Busy singles, couples, families, you name it. Especially if you're trying to eat healthy but don't have the time or energy for all that meal planning and grocery shopping. Or maybe you've been on and off diets and need something more consistent. So if you want to learn how to cook but don't want to spend a lot of money on fancy classes, their more advanced meal kits are a great way to do that. Sure, there has been a few recipes that weren't my favorites, but most of what I've tried over the year has been really tasty. Now, just to be clear, Home Chef probably isn't for you if you're a cooking pro who loves spending hours in the kitchen and enjoys grocery shopping. However, for the rest of us who want to eat well without all the fuss, or even those who usually love to cook but sometimes just need a night off, it's a fantastic option. It's also great for people who want to learn more about cooking but don't want to take classes. So just to sum it up, I would definitely recommend that you try Home Chef. Think about how convenient it is, how it helps you live a healthier life, and how much it costs compared to going out to eat or ordering takeout. Also think about how much time you'll save by not having to start from scratch. And again, when I signed up, I found this special link that got me a discount I wouldn't have found directly on their site. So if you end up wanting to try Home Chef, I'll leave that link in the description below so you don't miss it out. Anyway, so that's it for today's video. So if you liked the content or found it useful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to see more of it. And if you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. And I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.